I look greasy now. So imagine in
I
like
look greasy.
10 minutes.
I look like a football player. Okay, hold on.
I will not correct that statement.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my cousin Sam with me. If you don't know him, then you're lying, because there's absolutely no way if you're watching my channel that you don't know him.
Yeah.
Because I only have 63 subscribers.
True. And they're all different versions of the same account made by me.
Yeah, okay. So, today we're going to be doing a, what's it called? Mukbang?
Mukbang. Something.
Mukbang about...
Yes.
About Taco Bell.
Yeah, we're not even gonna eat, we're just gonna talk about.
Yeah. We're just gonna talk about Taco Bell today.
Yeah, I'm dying to just drink this though.
I know, I am thirsty.
We've been trying not to drink these.
But they're not that good.
It tastes like rubbing alcohol meets Listerine.
Do you not like the one that's like blended?
I told myself I didn't want that, but I think I might want that one now.
That's it. I like that one more than the drink.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I do like the freezy, but like I needed like soda. While
Yeah, I
eat
needed
this.
something with carbonation.
So, also, we ordered a party pack of
We got four
bean
burritos.
burritos.
And then
6. Oh wait, are these the burritos?
these are the burritos. And then we
Okay.
have
These are just the burritos.
And then we have 6 tacos. Which they were, oh my god. They were initially hard shell, but after being in this for however long they have been, this one fell
So is
apart.
that the quesadilla? And this is the quesadilla?
It surely is something.
Yeah, okay, so the people working
Yeah.
did not understand anything I was saying. Literally, I said, can I get a... Okay, maybe this was kind of my fault. I was like, can I get a chicken quesadilla? And Sam was like, no, quesarito. So I was like, I mean quesarito. And they literally like rung me up for both. So we have a
Quesadilla
and a quesarito.
which is fine because if we don't eat it, we've got...
Literally,
Sarah says she has other people that may eat it.
Yeah.
But I want to just start. I
Okay.
don't want to wait any longer.
I think I'm gonna start with... Oh, and we have cinnamon delights over there.
Mm-hmm.
They can never get enough.
I'm already eating one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my roommate is in here and she's eating her cinnamon delights. Dude, the people working probably thought like there was something wrong with us. Cause
Initially, we thought we had all the time in the world. But then, like...
Is there even another side to this taco? Oh yeah, okay. There is.
Initially, we were like, we have all the time in the world, really. And then, like, there were a bunch of cars that went through the...
No.
that,
As
like,
soon as
got
I
in
said
line.
party pack,
Uh-huh.
as soon as I said party pack, 3 cars came behind.
Mhm.
Mind you, when you say party pack, you have to decide what you want in it. So that was like a whole nother dilemma.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain the people behind us were, like, on a date, and we definitely ruined the
The vibe.
momentum.
Yeah. They're probably late to their movie.
Mm.
We're probably late to ours. So
Our plan is to see Hustlers, but I think it's more so...
what's playing when we get there?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
I mean that, and also just wanted to see Lizzo and Cardi B shake their asses, but, like, in a way, yes, if we don't make it.
We're gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
So, since we're not on Instagram Live, we can't ask you what you want us to talk about.
Yeah,
So you get what you get.
this is falling apart as we speak, but it's, like, really fine.
You're doing the mukbang. Are you supposed to like go from like one thing to another thing to like...
I don't know, I'm just gonna do it.
I'm eating this taco because it's really good.
I have a video idea for you guys.
What is it?
I'm putting it on Instagram and I'm just watching it. So blindfold yourself and do Sarah's makeup.
Oh yeah, that would be fine.
Come with me.
Because this is what I see.
Yeah, my friend did that before.
It's so not good.
No.
It didn't help that it got watered down.
I'm getting cheese everywhere.
Yeah, I've got one taco down. I think I'm gonna do a burrito next.
That's what I was gonna do.
That's a taco.
So, Kaylee, what should we talk about?
I don't know.
I figured we would talk about high school for at least a minute. Just to like
Yeah, I agree.
recognize that.
That could be at like high school in general, or like,
I mean, we could do it in general or
or we can like name call out.
talk about as much as we legally can.
Okay, so fun fact about me, I don't even like tortillas, so I rip out this part of a burrito.
That's the best part. Like, when I eat my cheesecake with virgin, whatever it's called, I literally eat the outside first. It's the best thing ever.
Is there onions in this?
I don't know. I'm kind of just swallowing.
I've never
it all.
had onions in my burrito from Taco Bell before.
The flavor.
Okay, so I mean, I like onions. There is onions.
Oh.
I like onions, but do you like them?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about high school. And what should we call our high school?
We can call it out by name, can't we?
Yeah, we just won't
Say
name
high
drop.
school. I mean, you guys already.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to, since we're name dropping, we went to Cambridge South Dorchester High School.
Yeah.
That was a long name.
It is a long name. I don't really know how to summarize it. The whole experience. Like, it wasn't fun, but it wasn't horrible.
Mhm.
At least for me.
It might have been horrible for me. Okay, no. High school as a whole, fine.
Mm-hmm.
When you get down to thinking about like what you went through while you were in high school, it starts to be like, oh, maybe it wasn't so good. But like when I think back at high school, I'm like, oh my god, I hated high school.
Yeah. I won't say it was like the best time of my life, but if like the opportunity stood where I could do it all again, I would. Maybe that's because I fear death, but
No, the other day I passed a school bus, and it was like 6 o'clock at night, so they had to have been at like a sporting event.
it was just reminding me of a story. Do you like? I remember when I was in middle school, and we would ride the bus, and we would like look into other people's cars as we're driving down the road. I remember I would like pick fun with people driving in cars, and then when I got to high school, I remember senior year, I was driving home one day, and a school bus got next to me, and I looked up knowing that something was gonna happen, and there was like a 6th grader who was looking at me like, and I was like, I've been victimized, but at the same time, it's kind of like karma coming back to bite me in the butt.
Yeah. Anyway,
Censoring
since he
myself.
cut me off, I was saying, I saw a school bus, and it was like 6 o'clock at night, so they had to have been coming from like I was gonna say a sports game, but if they're playing a game. Anyway, that must have been coming from a game. I was like, dang, like I missed the excitement of knowing I was getting out of class early to like go play in a tennis match, but like I didn't want to play the tennis match. I just wanted to get out of school for the tennis match. And then the bus
Yeah.
ride after the tennis match was sometimes okay.
Yeah, the bus rides were always pretty fun. Again, depending. Like, as you...
I was gonna say if you won or not, but we always lost. So I don't know.
Well, you always lost.
I didn't always lose, my team always lost.
Your team always lost it for you.
Yeah.
I hate to be shady, but that was the truth. But like,
They ain't care.
no.
This dude has an accent.
Miss Wolfwick, if you see this.
Stop watching now.
Yeah.
At least you guys got to go on a bus.
What do you mean?
Like, I cheered in high school. I wasn't allowed to go to the away games.
Oh,
and
see,
then-
our school.
Wait, so what was the point of being a cheerleader?
We don't ask me. Like we.
Go ask me.
At our school, the cheerleaders got their own bus, and they would go away.
That's how like our rival school was. But not
I can't believe your cheerleaders didn't go to the football games.
we went to like our home games, and that's it.
But like, I feel like okay.
Yeah, it was bad. Really
So nobody cheered for them at the away games?
bad.
I feel like that's when you should cheer for them.
Yeah, but I don't know. We don't even do that like in college too.
Fair point.
Really?
Yeah, we were supposed to this year, but then they were like, budget cuts.
Oh yeah, they did do a bunch of budget cuts on everything. I'm not even slightly full.
Neither am I. And I feel
How was it you eat?
I had a taco, a burrito, and I've had one Cinnabon so far. Cinnabon.
Oh, so then I should have one.
Sure. I think I'm gonna go with the quesarito. Fuck. Because this was probably one of the most expensive things, so I'd rather get it down first. I don't know.
What even is in a quesarito?
Also, if you're in high school, and you're like dealing with like drama and all that type of stuff, as soon as you graduate, you're not gonna think about it anymore. So don't even, unless you're weird, you might think about it.
No.
I was really hoping you weren't gonna say it gets better.
No,
I won't say that it gets better because, at least for our experience,
no, it didn't really get better
it didn't
until
stop. But like
once you're not in high school, you don't
you don't have to see that. You don't have to see like the people that are causing you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how to put it.
The drama in your heart.
Yeah. You don't have to see those people anymore, like on your day-to-day basis. So that's like,
And even if you are seeing them on your day-to-day basis, like, I mean, I don't even know who's in high school that will be watching this, but yeah. Okay, anyway.
yeah. I'm just glad you didn't say it gets better, cause yeah, in May, but like, shouldn't make you
And-
complacent.
Yeah, not only that, but like, once you
It,
once you get out of high school, there's gonna be other problems that you're gonna have to face that are way bigger than
real
who
world
likes
issues.
you. Yeah, than who likes you and who doesn't like you. And honestly, like, that's how you should feel now too.
Mhm.
Because it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And for me, people that didn't like me in high school or didn't talk to me in high school, like, they talk to me now and like we like hang out and stuff. Like, you never know what's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
once you get out of like being in high school and being like in these social like groups and like people like having standards and like their pride being too big, like once you get out of that, like literally you never know who you're gonna become friends with.
Yeah.
I lost all my friends.
Yeah, I was about to say, you also have to be okay with knowing that like some of your friends might,
I've lost all of my friends.
you and your friends might.
Like, your
part
friends in
ways.
high school are most likely not gonna be your best friends for life, and if they are, like, that's great, but like
Yeah, more power to you.
chances are you're not gonna be the same. You're never gonna be the same person you were when you graduated high school.
Mm-mm.
Like, even months after you graduate high school, you're not the same person.
Yeah.
This taco completely fell apart.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I remember my first semester away for college. I went to the school feeling very similar to who I was when I graduated high school. But as soon as the semester had finished, I got more tattoos, I shaved my head, and I pierced my ears. Came
Mind
out
you, this
as
is
well.
very. Yeah.
Came out. That was fun.
This is very different than him in high school.
Yes.
Him in high school would have been like, no.
I'd be like, no!
Oh my god, you did what?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I would never. But I was the same way. But I was a little less, not like that.
I remember.
I'm more like that now. We like switched roles. Ew, you want to get another tattoo? Gross.
What?
You want another tattoo? Disgusting. Goodbye.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start my back tattoos. And then I want to
Let's
do
have to do a
sleeves.
thumbnail. Or just do it with the bags when we're done.
Yeah.
Baby, let me. I don't want to get
I need
copyrighted.
these.
What else should we talk about? Oh, Myrtle Beach.
When we almost died. Yes.
Yeah. That's always a.
Fun topic.
I should make the video. Living with PTSD.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yes.
Mukbang. How we survive living with PTSD on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really that funny though.
You wouldn't believe what happened. Not clickbait. But I'm still going. I'm gonna power through.
I'm getting full, but like, I don't want to stop eating. I'm not done talking.
I would never eat this much, but at the same time, it's like I feel the pressure to just keep going.
So now we're gonna talk about Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
And if you're a true friend of ours, you already know.
A diehard fan.
If you've been subscribed since day one. If you're a day one subscriber, then you already know.
Cut it out. Story.
Okay. Where do we even begin? Oh, I have to talk about myself? I've tried to tell this story so many times, like on camera, and I like get confused every single time. So basically we were, well no, I was in Myrtle Beach for 2 days before you. No, I got there July 1st. You got there July 4th.
Yeah, I got there the day it happened.
So, yeah, thanks. Okay. Anyway, so I got to Myrtle Beach July 1st, and I went to my brother's like baseball tournament. That's the entire reason we were there. And Sam and his mom came down on the 4th of July to like celebrate the 4th of July. And so we decided to go to Broadway at the beach. They're probably gonna like message me and be like,
oh yeah,
hey,
delete this.
Can you delete this video right now?
Delete.
And you guys will understand what I'm talking about later, but
Do you want a lawsuit?
yes, I do. So Sam and his mom came down. I got like, I can't burp.
Chest pain?
I can't
Oh,
burp.
yeah. Did you know that about her? She can't burp.
It's like there's like this. There's no opening like where your burps come out. I don't have that. But like I don't know. I just like I need to, but
so
I can't.
she just gets like bubbles in her.
I would just fart it all out.
I can't. It's in my throat. Okay.
That's like a.
So anyway, so Sam and his mom came down July 4th. We were celebrating 4th of July, and we decided to go to Broadway at the beach. And if you don't know what Broadway at the beach is, look it up, because I'm not getting into it.
Look it up.
No, look
That's
up
good.
look up the maximum capacity of Myrtle Beach. Look up the maximum capacity of Broadway at the beach, because that's what it was at, 100%. So
They know that by now. They get it. You don't have to keep telling them. They got it.
I wish we were 21 so I could be like, drunk mukbang.
Yes. Wow.
But anyway, I mean, I don't have to say it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. That'll be our next one.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna make this a series. If I mean, I think it's going well. But anyway, maybe I'll tell the story.
Yeah. Do you wanna?
So-
can you tell the story?
Yeah. Okay. So we decided to go to Margaritaville, and we decided to go there around like 6 p.m. But like there was like a 2.5 hour wait. Cause we like went shopping like in between that time.
Yeah.
So literally like we all went shopping and like me and CJ argued.
Yeah, real cute.
And we waited and we finally got sat around 8:30, but then like it took forever to get the food.
Yeah, which I was like
Yeah, it was so many people.
I've worked in like food industry and stuff like that for years.
Yeah,
so like
and
I get like.
And it was 4th of July and.
Yeah, it was 4th of July.
It was Margaritaville.
Holiday, Margaritaville.
There was
It's like a drinking holiday.
Yeah, and there was easily 500 people in the restaurant.
Every single table was filled. Every single seat.
And on the deck.
Everywhere was filled. And this wasn't just Margaritaville. There were like a couple of restaurants and.
They were all full.
All full. Like the earliest you could get a table was in 2 hours. That was the standard for everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm burping.
I wish I could. I don't like the sauce that they put on their quesadillas.
I don't either. And that's your favorite part.
I hate it.
It goes the crust, the sauce.
Me and Kaylee are not on the
Then
same
the
wavelength.
cheese, then the chicken.
Ugh.
I don't like it.
I haven't had one yet. I want to try it.
Anyway, so
I already know.
we realized like we need to like find something to do like about fireworks and stuff, and then we realized like they do fireworks at 10. So we were like, okay, like we'll be eating, so we can just watch them.
The wait for the food would have been like understood. It was kind of like dinner and a show in a way. Like in the back of our minds, we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
we're
but
gonna
like
be
we
eating our
didn't.
chicken tenders while there's
Yeah, fireworks.
lights exploding.
So we eat dinner, and the fireworks start. And I don't think you ever went outside, did you?
No.
Yeah, just me, my mom, and my dad went outside, which is so weird. But we went outside and we watched the fireworks. Everything was
Like,
great.
Yeah.
And literally while I was watching the fireworks in my head, because this was like the week after there was a mass shooting in Annapolis.
Yes.
Literally in my head, I was thinking, oh my god, this is a scenario where someone would
Like this would be
shoot,
the worst case scenario.
Like, there's so many people out here. The fireworks are going. Literally, I swear, like, I wish someone, like, I had proof that it was in my head. Because I literally thought it in my head.
Yeah.
And I kind of got nervous. Like, not because I thought anything was going to happen, but it's just, like, I think everyone in America has PTSD at this point. Like,
Yeah.
due to all the mass shootings. It was just something I was thinking about. So I got kind of nervous. And I just went and sat down. And my dad followed me inside, and he went to the bathroom. And my mom stayed out there because it was like the grand finale, but like something just didn't feel right to me. I don't know what it was. So,
like leading up to an intermission in a way. That's an important note in a way.
what?
That it was like an intermission of the fireworks.
Intermission?
Well, assumed.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna take over the story.
Okay.
So I can explain what I'm talking about. So Uncle John, aka Chuck, went to the bathroom. And since he was still outside taking...
Oh, God.
Oh my
My dad.
God.
My dad's his uncle.
Yes, to clarify. So my uncle, Sarah's dad, went to the bathroom. Her mom, my aunt Sissy, Christiane, sorry, don't put that in their government name, was still outside. And then everybody was fine at our table. And then out of nowhere, Uncle John comes running from the bathroom.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the first thing I remember.
He comes running out. He was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but get under the fucking table.
And he was like, something fucked up's happening. And I was like...
Yeah, and I was like, what is happening?
I mean, I was like, okay.
I was like, what is happening? So I'm like in shock and awe, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, what's this energy for? I was like waiting for him to be like, I got you all. But then I look outside, and people are running.
Yeah, all over the place, literally every single direction. And then people are like busting through the doors, like from the deck to the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like all like grown men are crying and screaming,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say 200 people came in from the deck. Yeah.
Because
And-
there were more people swarming into the building.
Yeah, and the people that were like out in Broadway at the beach were coming onto the deck and then into the restaurant, like to hide. And they were like, I didn't know where my mom was. Like, my mom was still outside. So I was like, what the heck? Like, is my mom okay? But then, like, I was like, I don't have a choice. Like, if she's okay or not, like, I need to run. So we started running. And literally while you're running, you're thinking in the back of your head, like, oh my God, anybody could come up behind me and, like, shoot me at any second.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, dude, what if I, like, die while I'm running right now? Like,
Yeah.
I was kind of, and at that moment, you have to, like, kind of accept it.
You have to accept the fact that the worst could happen any second, but still have the degree of hope that, like, it'll all be okay.
So,
But I remember at that point, I grabbed you and I grabbed your younger brother, and
I don't want any more of this quesadilla.
I took a bite of it and I left it. And I grabbed everybody, well, you and Mason. I grabbed them and I was like, all right, we're going. We're running. We ran into the kitchen, and then CJ, Uncle John, Aunt Sissy,
And my
my
brother.
mom.
No, we ended up with your mom.
I know, I was saying ended up in the same area, in the kitchen
Oh,
of
yeah, in the
Margaritaville.
kitchen, yeah.
And then
They were like,
half
half of us ran outside.
well, all of us had initially ran outside.
Yeah, and then
something happened.
me, you, and your mom ran back. I think we heard someone behind us say, no, come back. And I don't think they heard them say that.
Yeah, so everybody else outside of us three
We're outside.
we went inside.
Yeah, we went
inside. Everybody else ran. And so we don't really, like, we know their stories, but we don't know exactly what went through their mind and exactly how it all played out. We know, like, the simplified version. But for us, we
get into the freezer
yes.
with, I would say, close to 100 people.
Well, yeah.
50 to 100. The freezer was kind of big. It was kind of like the size of this room.
I want to say it's closer to 30.
Okay, 30 to 50.
But there are still people, like, if there's a walk-in freezer, there was another walk-in within the walk-in freezer. So I didn't know how many people were in that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But, like, mind you, it felt like a lot of people because it was so small, I think.
Yeah.
But it was, like, big for a freezer. But anyway, so we're in there and they're, like, passing out.
Well, everybody was panicking for a minute and screaming and crying. And I remember I yelled, I don't know what I yelled, but I remember yelling.
Yeah. I remember yelling too, but I don't know what you said.
I remember yelling at all these people, and I was like, I don't know what along the lines of what I said, but if I could guess, just because I said whatever I could, I was like, everybody needs to shut the fuck up and listen. But I didn't have anything to say after that. So I was like,
okay.
everybody's looking,
But it's
I don't
like
have anything
also,
to do.
okay, you have to remember, like, in the background, fireworks are still going on. They didn't stop. They were on they were like computer generated, so like nobody was out there stopping these fireworks. You literally can still hear them in the background, and it sounds like gunshots.
Yeah, so
like,
it's hard to decipher what, like, in our minds we're like, there's a shooter, there are people dead at this point.
Yeah.
We're surviving at the second. But you couldn't decipher what was a gunshot and what would have been a firework. Fun.
So yeah, and then I think it was your mom, and you started passing out pots and
Boxes of, like, frozen meat.
yeah.
Just, like, ribs and steaks. The lids that you would put on, like,
And
stuff.
yeah, and then trays.
I was like, cover your head and your heart. Everybody get low. And then
Everyone did that for like a good
25 minutes or so.
25 minutes, but like everyone's still in there crying. Everyone's like trying to get a hold of their family members, including myself. Like I didn't know where my mom, my dad, my boyfriend, and my brother were this entire time. And I'm thinking, like, are they even alive? Like, I don't know. I know I'm okay, but I don't know if they're okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't know anything until I didn't know. Well, my boyfriend called me, and I still didn't know if like everyone else was okay, because he called me and he was like, yeah, I just helped some woman to the car. Like, I don't see anybody else, blah, blah, blah. So I only knew where he was. And then, so we're still in the freezer for a hot minute. It felt like forever, but I don't think it was more than 30 minutes.
I'd say it was 30 to 40 some minutes. Because I remember having 3 separate conversations with people. I remember talking to a little boy, a worker there, and, well, the boy and his mom, a worker there, and the girl that was next to you. I think that was it.
Yeah, the girl that was next to me was a worker too, and I was like crying into her shoulder.
Yeah.
But no one cared. Literally, you don't care. But
No.
So then, like, all of a sudden, my boyfriend comes in there and is like, Sarah. I'm like, oh my God, you're embarrassing me.
You're about to die. Or pretend. In our minds, we're like, we could all die. And then CJ's like, Sarah. She's like, you are embarrassing me. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, girl.
He was like, come on. I was like, wait a minute. No. I was like, nobody else is leaving. I'm not leaving. He was like, they said it's okay. And I was like,
in my mind, I'm like,
can you tell them to come in here and tell me personally that it's okay? But after that, everyone's kind of hesitant, but then, like, once they saw him, like, go back outside, like, without being scared, like, they started to go, and then we started to go.
Yeah.
And then, like, when we got outside, it was even more chaotic, because the people that were outside were waiting for the people that were inside, because they knew they were okay, including my parents.
I just remember I was carrying one of the lids to the pots outside with me. No, it gets better. I was still carrying one of the pots to, like, a lid, whatever, I don't know. And the worker tapped me on the shoulder and he was like, you can't leave with that. And I was like,
and this is after.
Even after, like, we're not out of the restaurant yet even. He's like, you can't leave with that. I was like, oh, but I fucking am. Like, I was like, if all else fails, I will return this or you will get it back bloody. Either way, it's fine.
Yeah, like what? Like, we need to walk to the car, but.
I left it outside at a gazebo or something like that. I remember
Not only that, but, like, hundreds of people just walked out on their bills. Like, maybe you should worry about that. Like, oh my God, we literally paid our bill 2 seconds.
Seconds before.
2 seconds.
We could have had a free dinner.
And it was like $200.
Yeah. For about 7 or 8 people.
Yeah.
That was the worst part.
Yeah. Oh my God. But listen, oh my God, after we found my parents, we still didn't know where my little brother was. And, like, we literally had to walk all the way to the car. Like, just, like,
we were packed in,
praying that he was at the car. And he literally was. Which is even sadder that he was standing at the car by himself, probably wondering if his entire family was okay. Like, at least I knew I had you and your mom, if nothing else, but, like, Mason had no idea the entire time. Literally, it breaks my heart thinking about it every single time. But then we get into the car, and literally everyone's still hiding, like, in the cars, and, like, took forever to get out of there because everyone was leaving. And
everyone
then,
that could, at least.
Oh my God. And then, like, I checked Twitter just because, like, I just wanted to know, like, what was being said. And they were like, it was just a fight. Like, no one was shooting, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, right.
That's
like,
a nice way to dial back people's trauma.
Yeah, literally, it doesn't even matter that it was whatever it was. Like, in the moment, we're told it's a shooting, you don't think, oh, maybe it's just a fight. Like, no, you don't think that. You literally take, it's a shooting and you run with it and you run for your life.
Yeah.
And you cry about it because that's what we did. And then the next day, like, me and my mom were, like, at the beach and the security guard for, like, our condo was like, oh, yeah, they did find a gun. They just don't want to ruin their reputation. I was like, you know what? I believe it. Because I literally looked and there was a shooting there the week before. It wasn't like that, but it was a shooting.
Yeah.
And that's so messed up. Like, I'm sure, like, stuff like this
happens
all the time.
Every time.
And you just don't
You're
hear
like,
about
oh,
it.
okay, that's fine. It's just swept under the rug.
Yeah, but it's like now, like I know exactly what it would feel like to be in that situation, and I pray like it's never real.
I mean, not only do I pray it's never real, but I also, well, I don't want to be put in that situation again. But if I were to, I would know how to handle myself. Which is sad that I know how to go about potentially being caught up in a
And
shooting.
literally, there's you have to go through it to know, because before that day, I never even thought that it would ever happen.
Yeah.
Besides the like 5 minutes before it actually happened, that is the only time I've ever like felt like something bad was going to happen to me. And it's just weird, but okay. Now that we got that depressing, we kind of got more deep than anticipated.
We could do an update on our classes right now.
How come you're more tan than me?
Because I'm sitting back further. I don't know.
I think it's my concealer.
I also use that L'Oreal tanning lotion.
Is that a burrito?
Yeah.
What do we have
Got a
left?
burrito,
2
a
burritos,
taco.
half quesadilla, a taco,
We've got 3 tacos. Is this a burrito or a taco?
burrito,
2 burritos, 2 tacos.
half quesadilla.
No, that's a. Oh.
No, like
There's half.
more than half.
And then we've got.
1 loan.
Sorry, it's mine.
Finish.
I don't care. I'm done. Wow, we did kind of good.
You got a lot of food. You guys came.
Yeah, you want one of these?
Yeah, man.
Oh. No, that's how those seats work. They go out like that.
Slide out.
Which one do you want? Come
These
in.
are burritos. This is my roommate Kaylee. She's a twin. You might see her twin some. My favorite thing to say about her is that she's a twin.
I'm a twin.
We were
Twins, I
with
like
our
twins.
RA, and they were like, "Is there anything like special we should know about you?" And I was like, "She's a twin."
And she was like, I already know. I was like, what the heck?
Okay, was it their same last names? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I was hoping she would think me and Kevin were twins. I was actually gonna think that. I was like,
All right. So I think we're going to end this video here. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. Hopefully I get some watch time up with this video, because y'all don't like watching my videos all the way through.
Okay.
Me bossing my subscribers around. Watch my entire videos. I can tell how much you watch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I sound like Bramty, so I gotta take that back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it so much. We're on the road to 100 subscribers.
It's a long.
Every sub counts.
I gotta see if I'm subscribed.
I'm not gonna lie. I subscribed like 2 weeks after she made her account. I was like,
And your subscriptions
oh.
are private, so I can't even see you. If you're subscribed to me and your subscriptions are private, I can't see it. So I don't even know who's subscribed to me. But anyway, this video is been over, and
But before we go, we would like to say that our video is sponsored by Squarespace. No.
sponsored by who?
I was gonna say Squarespace.
What is
I
Squarespace?
don't know.
Okay, I'm ending the video. Like, we're not even closing it.
Are we
off.
Are we gonna say anything? Wait, this is what we'll do.
Should we make this a series? Should we make this
Your
a?
everyday makeup got 478 views.
Go make it 79. Comment below if this should be a series, and if you say no, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a series.
Wait, this is how we'll say goodbye. Goodbye, and then cut it there.
Oh no,
Or then cut it after I say cut it there.
no. We're ending the video because I'm walking away.
Goodbye. Goodbye.